So, we're just glad to have you on the Global Vegan Business Expo. So we just wanted to talk a little bit about your journey, that how did it begin? And how did you start getting into plant-based foods?
Okay. Actually, I've been a non-vegetarian since childhood. I belong to a community where we have where fish rice is a staple diet for us. I used to work prior to me getting into the business. It's been a year, a little over a year when I started the brand, and we first started off as a juicery, and slowly we introduced food and vegetarian and vegan food. So during the last 1 year journey, I met a lot of vegans, and because of which, I got a lot of inspiration to actually convert, to vegetarianism. So I have been a vegetarian for more than a year now. This also fueled by not only just by the people whom I've met by this in this journey, but I also have a pet with me. So I realized one thing: getting an animal in your life actually opens those closed doors which are there in your heart, which otherwise you wouldn't even bother to knock on it. So that has somewhat made me realize the importance of, how the kind of, I mean, they too have a life. They too have emotions which I, as a non-vegetarian, could never understand. But now, when I've converted, I can tell you that they are much better than humans. And so this is how it has happened. And I've met amazing people. I've met you. I've met Dr. Shah. I've met a lot of amazing people in my journey, and which prompted me to actually transition towards veganism. I'm trying to transition to becoming a vegan. So I started with first making my brand entirely vegan. We were first vegetarian and vegan options. Now Larkin Bistro is 100% vegan brand. So
Oh,
that's how it started.
okay. Yeah. So that's very good to hear.
Thank
And
you.
I remember Dr. Rupa Shah talked about you for the first time. And
Yes,
walked over to your cafe and we had some amazing pizzas there.
thank you. Yeah, that was actually, I still remember that talk. Dr. Shah mentioned about the principles of turning vegan, and the kind of torture an animal goes through in a dairy farm. This was something which I was never aware of, to be very honest. And till date, I don't have the heart or the gut to watch Earthlings documentary. Also, it's like, I mean, that itself sent so much shivers down my spine. What Dr. Shah mentioned, so it was another awakening for me.
Mm,
So
okay.
what a transforming journey. I know you are highly educated person and then into the food business and now onto your vegan journey. And you have shown tremendous courage to now convert your eatery, 100% vegan, which is really a very, very, very nice to hear all this. I have eaten food at your place earlier, and I remember it was really fantastic. And
Thank you.
yeah, so the vegan is the way forward. The world is going vegan, really. The numbers are increasing. There's a huge demand. There's a lot of interest in knowledge. While we are creating awareness, doctors like us are creating awareness. There are a lot of vegan activists who are creating awareness. We have to match up with the demand. I've been repeatedly mentioning that, like New York City has 100 plus vegan restaurants, and in California, like Berkeley and such places are vegan heaven. Like there's so much of vegan food. I mean, it's like some areas of US are like, if you're not vegan, you are abnormal or something. So Berkeley is one of those, I think. So it's also we India is catching up, and of course roti sabji dal chawal is our vegan stuff, and then we have some of the things which are not vegan. So all that we need to do is to just remove those, and take on to the what majority of Indian cuisine is actually more vegan actually. And we have to go back to our roots, because this was one country that had maximum number of vegetarians in the world earlier. So also I remember your cafe had very good cheese, extremely good quality cheese, and the The sugarcane juice was something to really fantastic die for. I just before the lockdown, I had my nephew. He flew from US and he's vegan, and I took him to your place to just have the sugarcane juice. So he was really impressed that this kind of places so near to my place are available. So in your mind, Sharwari, what kind of creativity that goes on, when you're thinking about the menu at the place and what products you want to sell and how you want to bring about the change in the society.
What I think, ma'am, is when I converted from a non-vegetarian to a vegetarian, yeah, I don't really miss meat. But when somebody has to convert, the first thing which he will crave for is meat, and the taste of meat or something. And for the same thing, when a vegetarian converts into a vegan, he's going to crave for cheese. So he will crave for all the foods which are cheesy in nature and which he or she cannot have when he's a vegetarian. So I keep myself in the shoes of a person who's transitioning from a vegetarian or a non-vegetarian to a vegan, and therefore what I as a customer would like to have. So that is one question which I ask myself before I come up with any dishes, and then we start the trials, and then we go about.
Yes, yes, we are very open, flexible, very inviting, non-judging to everyone. Even if someone does like say meatless Monday, we are super happy because
Right.
that will still save some animals. We are not necessarily like judging people. We know it's a journey, it takes time. Everyone is taking their own time to understand, and as you rightly said, that the non-vegetarian food or dairy products are actually addicting and you miss them, whereas you don't miss tomatoes and your bananas or your mung
Right.
beans or something. It's like those foods seem to be having power over you. The meat calls you out to want to taste it and eat it. But in the plant-based diet we see that suddenly all that addiction disappears and you become very comfortable and start really actually enjoying the real clean foods. And it's a
Exactly.
journey, it takes time. And in transition we need lots of things. We need our cheese, we need our butter, we need our milk, we need our chai, and we need our paneer and everything, I know, and maybe a chicken tikka or something. I understand. So of course in the plant based diet also there are a lot of options and it's all
Right.
possible. You can't tell the difference. This is what I heard about from many people.
Yeah, actually, we have started a few dishes of mock meat. So we've started sausage pizza. We also have a sausage pasta, and we have started just newly launched keema pizza. So I got a few vegetarian friends to taste it, and they were like, "It's you can't make out whether it is vegetarian or what." So I think the way companies have also evolved with their products, their mock meat is actually it really tastes like meat. So even a non-vegetarian will not come to know that it is not a meat. So that is the
That's how exactly it should be because the non-vegetarian food also needs lots of seasoning and lots of preparation. That is something that you are tasting and
yeah,
not necessarily the real meat inside, because you need a lot of all those processes. You don't eat it just like that or something.
that's
So if you can make it from the plant base, which is cruelty free, good on your health as well, then there is nothing like it. You can have best of both.
that's right.
So you are ready with quite a few expansion plans as a Sharwari. So tell us about it.
Actually, pre-COVID, we had besides Khar, we had two more branches. One was at Malad and the other was at Mumbai Central. But post-COVID, because of the way economy tumbled, I have shut my Malad branch. And Mumbai Central, I've shifted to Lower Parel.
Mhm.
So I definitely want to start something in North Bombay also. So in Malad, Kandivali, because I think a lot of vegans are there. I realized one thing, that in that part of the town, like uh, when I started my brands sometime in December, January, I got a lot of demand from vegans.
Hmm.
So I think I would love to expand. I would love to expand in terms of products. I do want to introduce more and more products, whatever the vegan community would like to have in terms of health, in terms of taste, everything. So
So
yes,
yes, Sharvari. So there are people listening to you who might be interested in starting their own, vegan eateries,
right.
because they are all paying attention, and the time is right. Also, most of the vegan restaurants or eating out places are actually more visited by aspiring vegans or people who don't mind just once in a while trying it out. So it's really dedicated to everybody, who is into wanting to try out vegan. So I mean, that's it. And also, the one of the best way I introduce vegan food to my aspiring vegan friends is to take them to a vegan restaurant, and once they eat it, then the block in the mind goes away. Oh yes, this can be eaten. Oh, it looks the same, it tastes the same, uh, or tastes better or something. Then you've won their hearts, then a step closer.
That's so true. In fact, I would like to also mention about exactly a year back when I had come for Compassion Magazine's launch party, which was held at Juhu. It was on 1st of November, and it was a very rainy day that day. And it was supposed to be on the on somebody's on the terrace of the building. But
Yes.
because of rains, we couldn't hold it then. Therefore, we went to the basement in the garage to be specific. But the kind of enthusiasm I saw there amongst people, I was really, I mean, I'm still having goosebumps. So it was amazing, and everybody was enjoying. People of all age groups have turned vegan. I got to chat with a few of them. Like I didn't have a chance to chat with Kuntal, but I got to chat with a lot of them that time, and they told me about their journey, how they converted to becoming vegan. Some of them were like 20 years vegan, 17 years vegan, and it was very inspiring. So for me, like converting, that became more. I mean, that one event was also very inspirational for me.
Cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So at the expo, Sharvari, what can participants expect from your booth?
Well, they can expect discounts.
Hmm?
Yeah. So they can expect some good. I would love to introduce my products there. Some of my new products, which I have not formally introduced on my social media platform, I
Mhm.
would like to have them on this expo. I'll be introducing them on this expo,
Okay.
and definitely they would be eligible for discount.
Okay.
Also, because it's a pan India event, people from all over India are tuning in, and you can probably think of taking a flight out of Mumbai.
I would love to. In fact, that is one place which I have speaking with my partner about expanding outside Bombay also, because I see a lot of vegans in Pune or Indore or something. So those places I would love to expand. So I'm also looking more of a learning experience about understanding which are the places within India where there is again a lot of a very good vegan movement, and where we can serve the customers.
Mhm.
Absolutely, it will be also those who are, if you want to source out a few products and you're looking for ingredients,
Yes,
even they will be there from the industry itself. So you should be able to also network with them,
yes.
and they also want to supply. So great, it's really good.
So everybody, please watch out for Sharvari Prabhu, whose booth is La Cane Bistro or Bombay Cheese Company. She's going to be offering some very, very attractive discounts. So please join us on the 30th of October, the 31st of October, and the 1st of November, which is World Vegan Day. And make sure that you catch her at her booth. Be there. You'll be getting amazing discounts and an interesting launch of a few products, as she's saying. So
Right, and to buy the ticket, we will give them the link with this video if you're
yes,
watching it, and the seats are fast filling out. So before the price increase happens, get going with your tickets,
yes.
and bring in all your friends. Everybody, spread the word. We have 70 plus speakers lined up as well, who are going to speak for 3 days with very power packed sessions, a lot of panel discussions. There's a panel on restaurants, Sharvari, at the expo, there are 4 people from 4 different cities of India having vegan restaurants. They are going to share their knowledge.
Very interesting. Would love to listen to that as well.
Okay. Anyway, thanks a lot, Sharvari, for joining us today.
Thank you for having me over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.